I just realized I didn't even say why Tommy Lee Jones is trying to talk to me.
I thought you did.
No, I said he picked me because I'm chill. I just didn't say what he was going to tell me.
What was he going to tell you?
He just wants to hang out.
He's lonely.
Hey everybody, welcome to Fess Up, where the Fess sisters help spice up your conversations with unique and thought-provoking questions. That's right, we're breaking the ice with a sledgehammer! Hammer. If you're hearing this voice, it belongs to me, Amy Fess, the oldest Fess, and the Fess that is going to turn British before your very eyes.
You're going to what?
Turn British before your very eyes.
British. I thought you said turn bridges.
Me too.
I will turn into a bridge in front of your very eyes.
I'll spin that bridge like spin the bottle. You won't know which mountain am I gonna kiss.
3 Billy Goats over top of me.
Are you a British troll?
No, I'm the bridge.
I thought you were the troll under the bridge.
No. Someone lives under me.
Are you a chicken?
What?
Someone
A
lives
chicken?
under you. Like the chicks, they sit on their chicks.
What are you?
I mean, I guess.
She's a bridge. What are you talking about?
She said there's a person under her.
Call me London because I'm a bridge. Next person, introduce yourselves.
This voice belongs to Marissa.
Not a bridge.
I am the troll under the bridge.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Give me your money if you want to cross. You must answer me these questions 3.
Ooh.
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
African or European?
Well, I don't know that.
Boing!
All right, we lost Marissa. Last introduction.
And I'm Ina, and I'm a chicken, cause I am.
You really aren't going to be a Billy Goat?
Why would I be a Billy Goat?
Because we were doing a 3 Billy Goats Gruff thing.
You were? What is
Yes, I said that earlier.
Don't you know that fable?
No.
What?
It sounds familiar.
We had to reenact it in kindergarten.
Oh,
I remember this
I remember
vividly.
everything in kindergarten.
I remember that vividly. You're closer to kindergarten than I do. What does that say about your memory? Okay, I clearly didn't learn much from kindergarten, but I remember stuff from it.
Wow. Well, I learned stuff, but I don't remember.
A curse.
I mean, 3 Billy Goats Gruff sounds familiar. I just don't remember the story, and so I ruined it, I
Googled
guess.
it for a brief synopsis to tell Ina, but even more interesting, it described it as having a, quote, eat me when I'm fatter, unquote, plot.
What?
Eat me when I'm fatter,
What does that mean?
Fatten them up so it's got more meat on its
Apparently,
bones.
that trope is common enough to be a common plot.
I mean, it is, though. Hansel and Gretel. And
So 2 things.
Oh, wait a minute. So you're saying eat me when I'm fatter because of the Billy Goats
Yeah.
coming across? Okay. I forgot that was a part of it.
Yeah.
I just remember that they crossed a bridge and there was a troll under it. I remember we had a balance beam on the floor and they would have us prance across it like little Billy Goats in kindergarten, and I always wanted to be the Billy Goat that talked the most in the story because that meant I got lines.
You little attention hog.
Yep, always have been.
attention goat, apparently.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Who was that? Ina? Were you whispering?
No.
I thought I heard someone whispering.
It was the ghost of your past.
What if it was the cat?
It was.
Aren't you next to the cat?
It was. Yeah, it was Mr. Putty. He was speaking to me telepathically.
There you go. That's why it was so quiet.
Yeah, yeah. What if every time that you thought you heard something and you're like, what was that? It was someone failing to talk to you telepathically.
That would be incredible. It would explain so much.
Who
I feel
is
like all
it?
the time people are just like, Amy! But I look around and no one's actually calling my name, but
Who
I
is
hear
it?
it.
Who is your telepath in life? Who's running around trying to speak to you?
It's probably Nicolas Cage, and when he gets to me, he's gonna have some sort of, like, life-altering mission to go on, but he just can't get my attention.
You and Nicolas Cage have quite the history
I'm just
together.
saying, like, I'm picturing him in I think it was Face Off or something where he's got those big eyes.
Don't talk to me
And
about
I'm
Face Off.
I'm just imagining that face when he finally gets a hold of me and he's like, why haven't you been answering me all these years? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
And the whole reason that he's doing it is because he wants to take your face off. That movie is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Marissa hasn't seen it. It kills me.
You haven't seen it?
She hasn't. She doesn't know about the happy family greeting of just rub your hand on their face and bonus points if you catch their bottom lip a little. Ugh.
What?
The worst part of that movie, though, genuinely, is at some point, like, after they've switched faces and, like, the horn dog, Nicolas Cage, is now, like, with his wife or whatever, his wife walks away and he, like, looks at the ass and he gets her ass and he gets so excited about it, but she has no butt. So he's over here like, I love to watch you walk away, baby. And I'm like, you're looking at nothing. You're looking at a pancake. And I'm like, this does not fit with the times where big booty is everything. This woman is not thick in the slightest. That's the worst part of that movie.
Not the part where his son gets murdered?
Nah, that's fine.
Plot spoiler, what?
Oh, just kidding. The other weird part is when he's really uncomfortable to those choral singers at the beginning.
Don't talk to me. Honestly, don't talk to me about Face Off. I can't handle it emotionally.
All right, no more Face Off. Anyway, Nicolas Cage is my telepathic whisperer. Who's yours?
Tommy Lee Jones.
I'm glad we all have celebrities.
Yeah, no, but like, it's not just Tommy Lee Jones, though. It's Tommy Lee Jones from 1,000 years from now. His brain has been frozen, and he's been reincarnated by, heating his brain back up again and then transferring its contents into a cyborg.
I'm glad the one person we decided to save was Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, so it's a cyborg future Tommy Lee Jones. But his technology, he's like the first to travel back in time and try to telepathically speak to somebody. For some reason, he's chosen me.
Huh.
Probably because I'm like super chill.
That's it. He was like, who do I talk to? I must find the chillest of us. And that's gonna be you.
Yeah, and he picked me for that.
I don't think he knows what chill means.
Okay, but yeah, so he picked me. But, the cyborg technology, I think he needed to be 2% more robotic than he is because his telepathic sound connection is real bad. Like, the volume needs to be cranked up somehow.
Ina?
All right, mine is Carolyn Lawrence.
Who the fuck is that?
It's the voice of Sandy Cheeks.
Oh. Were you over there Googling, or did you know that off the top of your head?
Well, my phone would tell you the answer.
So you Googled it.
Hey, I didn't say that.
But why would your phone know the answer if you didn't?
She Googled it.
You are a Googler.
I did Google. Okay, yes, I Googled. But yes, I just decided...
Thank you for admitting that.
You're welcome. But Sandy wants me to be a better person.
Huh.
Weird.
She really cares about me.
Good for her.
She cares about me. She's a motivational speaker, but I've got bad hearing and I'm kind of an anxious, paranoid person, so anytime I hear her, I just get more anxious, and so it doesn't really work too good.
Well, that's wholesome, though.
I just realized I didn't even say why Tommy Lee Jones is trying to talk to me.
I thought you did.
No,
I
said he picked me because I'm chill. I just didn't say what he was going to tell me.
What was he going to tell you?
He just wants to hang out.
He's lonely.
That's why he wants the chillest. Wow.
That's it.
I hope he's fun 1,000 years from now. How about a question?
Oh,
Would you like that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is a quesadilla an eggless omelet?
Not if there's eggs in it.
You put eggs in a quesadilla?
I feel like you could.
I don't think that's typical, though.
You could put a frog in it, but no one's going to do that.
God. Yeah? Did you just cover your mouth as you laughed that last time?
I did.
Just be open about it. It's gonna happen anyway. We're laughing and it's allowed.
I
it's
hugged
fine.
my penguin squishmallow to my face while I laughed.
I googled it, and There are a lot of egg quesadillas, but not made of egg though, like an omelet. They just filled it with egg also, but they're all specifically called breakfast quesadillas.
Fair. So that just makes it more like an omelet in my opinion. I strongly believe that a quesadilla is an omelet because what is the difference? You're making little triangles that you've put other things in and scrambled it all around, and that's it. That's what an omelet is. Yep.
Yeah, but
No.
Yes. Like, here's the thing. I think another thing that's also an omelet is a quiche.
That's kind of like an open-faced omelet, but I will give that to you.
It's an omelet not with the folded over part with stuff inside. It has the stuff baked into it, but it's like an omelet just shaped like a pie.
Yeah, like an open-faced sandwich.
Like a pie.
But if you're going to call it a pie, then it becomes a pie as opposed to an omelet. If you say it's an open-faced omelet, then it's still an omelet.
Yeah, but you said open-faced sandwich, so it's a sandwich.
I said open-faced omelet first. I said open-faced omelet, and then I said open-faced sandwich because I wasn't sure if you were getting it because you were arguing against it.
I just feel like it's not, though. Because, like, an omelet is folded, but it's, like, folded, but all the stuff is itself. Like, a quesadilla has insides that are all scrambled up, but then the shell is the outside. So it's got, like, 2 layers to it, whereas an omelet really only has 1.
No, that's not true. Have you ever made yourself an omelet?
No, but...
You have to make it the same way as a quesadilla because you gotta make the eggs cook, and then you gotta, like, put the stuff in the middle and then fold the egg on top.
That's not how
and then
Mr.
it's
Skillman
become
makes them.
2 layers. Mr. Skillman doesn't know what he's fucking doing.
Those are really the only omelets I've really had.
Yeah, they're not. That's not the way they're meant to be.
Then I don't know what an omelet is.
Dad's made them. We went through an omelet phase.
No, like 9 years ago. I barely even remember it.
I have made many an omelet, and I know.
Well, maybe you made them
I know the
wrong.
truth. No, I make them the way that everyone has ever told me. I learned it on Cooking Mama first.
Cooking Mama.
Cooking Mama does not lie. And then I also looked it up on the internet. All hail Cooking Mama!
If Cooking Mama does not lie, then I am a terrible cook with no potential.
I mean, how often do you cook?
I don't have any self-esteem left because of Cooking Mama, so I don't try.
Because you know she's telling the truth.
Okay, I guess you're right. It is like a layer of egg, and then but some people put their ingredients in with it and just kind of like scramble and then just fold that for fun.
Yeah, those people are lazy, which is, fine. But I'm just saying
scramble an omelet and then fold it. Like, that's just playing with your scrambled eggs. That's not...
It's playing with my emotions.
I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand the omelets.
I think that is true.
But you know what I do understand? Eggs. I love eggs.
Then get to know omelets.
You're right. I've really failed myself.
You did. You made a fool of yourself. You played yourself.
Carolyn Lawrence is sad. She's trying to tell me to be better.
Okay, next question?
Okay, yes. I just want to, in conclusion, yes, they are eggless omelets. Thank you. I win. Okay. I just really wanted to win one. I feel like I don't win a lot. How about a bit?
A bit.
A bit?
A bit.
A bit?
A bit. A bit.
A bit.
A bit.
This bit is called You Have Described Poorly. Yes, that was a reference to Indiana Jones, whichever one it was.
I think it was like the second one?
3? I thought it was the third one.
Oh, maybe it was the third one.
I thought it was the one with the ark, so the first one.
No, it was the one with the Holy Grail.
It's the third one.
I thought the first one was had the grail.
No. The first one was the temple, the ark thing.
The first one was just an ark.
Yeah. And then the second one, I don't really remember, but they were like,
the second one was the one with the different lady in it, and then like the dude that gets his heart ripped out, and they're kind of like in a volcanic setting.
Yeah, with that like little boy king.
Yeah.
The quote comes from the third film, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Marissa got that one.
She was right.
That was Marissa.
But
it's nice that this time we're very amicable, whereas last time we were 2 seconds away from If Marissa had been right in the last episode, she would have gotten a shank to the neck.
That's because we recorded it at 9 p.m. after a very long couple of days.
That's true. But back to the bit. What we're going to do is we are going to be randomly assigned a movie, and we are going to describe the plot of that movie badly one at a time. But we're not going to tell each other what movie we're describing. The other sisters have to guess.
Oh, so we pick our own movie.
Well, yes, but what I'm going to send you to keep it fair and honest, I'm going to send you a movie generator link.
Okay.
And basically what we're going to do is just generate movies until you see one on there that you know we all know without a shadow of a doubt.
That sounds good, because I don't want to have to just think of a movie.
All right, it's in there.
Okay.
Aw.
Karina's sad we didn't get to tequila.
I am sad. You didn't get to the best part. Tequila! Okay, thank you.
All right, who wants to start?
Not it.
I guess I'll start.
All right, here we go. Ina's movie is first. Marissa and I are guessing.
All right, since I'm going first, I get to be the worst at it. Okay, yay! My movie is, there's a lot of sprays in it. There's a lot of spray. Squirting it up.
A porno. Did I get it?
They're squirting it up. There's some people, some, early 2000s heartthrobs in it.
Aquamarine.
And they, and they don't like each other. But then one of them says, you're okay. And they're weirdly, famous for some reason.
Step Brothers?
But they're teenagers.
Oh.
And it's kind of weird that they're famous teenagers. This movie also,
The Lizzie McGuire movie.
I'm still caught up on the spray everywhere.
I know, I don't get that.
They battle a lot, but
Lizzie McGuire movie still stands.
In a stupid way.
Oh. Still, that's Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah.
It's not similar to Lizzie McGuire. And there's some cross-dressing. That's fun.
Is it white chicks?
No.
Oh. I guess there's not a lot of spraying in white chicks.
But there is,
Mrs. Doubtfire.
There is...
Ooh.
No, but there is some, being in a place you're not supposed to be. There's a lot of that.
She's the man.
No, it isn't that.
I'm what has spray in it everywhere?
Describe a little more bad.
What kind of spray?
Describe a little more bad. Okay.
A little more bad, more words and more bad, and please also tell us a little bit more about the spray.
Is it piss?
It's stylish. It's stylish, I can tell you
Stylish spray.
Stylish spray.
Confetti?
And
is it confetti?
Hairspray. Is it hairspray?
Yes, it's hairspray.
Fuck yeah,
ding,
it's
ding, ding.
hairspray.
Oh, you rat.
I couldn't say anything about race because that would have given it away.
I love that you decided to use part of the title in your first description.
And we didn't even get it.
But I realized I did that. I was like, oh shit, they're gonna get mad at me when they find out. Because I didn't even... I literally, in my head, I thought, ooh, I gotta say hairspray, but without saying hairspray.
It's
and then I just said spray.
Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah, it was hairspray.
And they do battle, and when I said the Lizzie McGuire movie, I was like, it still stands. I really thought that you meant actual battling, and I was like, this is a funny joke. But no, they battled in exactly the way I thought that they did. Just not in the...
Exactly, I know! That's why it wasn't not Lizzie McGuire.
You're right, I get it now. Everything makes sense. All right, I can go next, unless you want to go, Marissa.
All right.
No, it's all right.
So my movie, it's a really good movie. that takes place, you know, somewhere. There's lots of dead stuff in it. But the dead stuff is still alive, which is fun. We like it when that happens.
Corpse Bride.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh, no. It stars the guy, that one guy.
Mm.
Yeah, and he's really cool. It's been a minute, though.
Tim Allen.
Wow. Nope.
That's a great movie.
What happens is he goes to this place, and it's kind of like dusty, I don't know, and he's like trying to go after this bad guy, one of the many bad guys who are not alive, and the bad guy's afraid of cats.
The Mummy.
The Mummy.
It's the Mummy!
Yes! Yes, you know what? We just watched that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah!
We literally did.
I love the Mummy.
And then we just watched the second one like literally 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
I love the Mummy.
It's a great movie.
That one gave me nightmares for years as a child. I was so scared of it, and I watched it back, and I'm like, that was comedy.
The movie's cover is so deceptive because you look at the cover of that movie, it's like a screaming pyramid or some shit. You look at it and you think, oh my god, this looks like a horror movie. I'm so scared. It's called The Mummy. Those are scary. And I remember just getting, like, I was absolutely given nightmares based on just the cover of the movie alone. And then I watched it for the first time and I laughed so hard. I was like, this is the best movie. Why was I so scared of it? And then I found out action movies.
It was very fun.
Action movies are not actually scary.
Yeah. Well, I watched it and I was still in like the 3rd grade.
Yeah.
And so it was just absolutely scary to me. And it was so scary, in fact, that I refused to eat either Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Cinnamon Life because they reminded me of mummy wrappings. I was afraid of the cereals because of that. For like a year, I wouldn't eat either of those cereals.
You weirdo. It's not even because you thought it was sand on the Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Well, that did not help. That did not help. And I couldn't do it. All right, Marissa.
Okay, so this film is about a little spoiled brat girl who decides to be angry at her mom even though her mom was trying to be good. You know, her mom's just out here doing her best.
Coraline.
No.
I was going to say Little Orphan Annie, but then she had a mom. So there goes my guess.
No, okay, so there's this little brat. And
yeah. Little Orphan Annie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this little brat gets kidnapped.
Oh, shit.
By a grown man with real issues.
What?
But it's not as creepy as you think it's gonna be.
Is it Split? It's not Split, is it?
No.
Little girl gets kidnapped movies? This is not a genre of movie that's very common.
Taken. Is it Taken?
No. Okay, so now this little girl gets taken far away.
Yeah.
But it's not the movie Taken.
Aw.
And she is so indignant that she's like, I don't even think that this is real. Okay? Like, this has gotta be like an elaborate joke or like maybe a dream.
The Labyrinth.
No. Anyway, so this girl, she
wouldn't have had to look that one up.
I know, but maybe she was throwing us off the scent. I don't know.
She gets away from the kidnapper and starts going on this great adventure. She, like, meets a bunch of cute boys. And this one girl who...
Snow White?
No. She meets this one girl, and she hurts the girl's ego so bad that this girl starts to die. For real.
What?
Just because...
It's a never-ending story.
Why do I feel like I know it, though. I feel like I definitely know this movie, and I cannot think of it.
Yeah, she literally, she's like, fuck you. Or, okay, excuse me. She's like, F you, I don't even think you're real. Nothing here is real. And this girl straight up starts to die because she's so insulted.
Wait a minute, is it Peter Pan?
Peter Pan?
No.
Oh, fuck.
What?
But that was such a good guess.
Okay, so then... all these cute boys, they're like, you need to believe in us because this shit is real as heck. But the kidnapper comes back and he's like, yo, I'm gonna use you as a pawn. And she's like...
And it's not Peter Pan.
It's not. Okay, so here's the thing.
They stole the plot straight from Peter Pan. I'm mad about it, but continue.
She's like, ew, no, thank you. And then he's like, well, don't worry. Like, I'm not going to do anything bad. I'm just
the Lizzie McGuire movie.
And no, and she's like, okay, fine, like, whatever. Like, totally wink, wink, but I'm not actually going to do what you told me to do. But then she accidentally does. And, like, shit hits the fan.
Oh, God.
And
I don't
main character,
have any clue.
like, the cutest boy is, like, super betrayed. And they're like, now it's time to murder you.
Peter Pan.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
We're gonna murder you time. And she's like, no. But then, at the last second, she's like, you know what? I do believe in this place. And magically, everything works out.
The never-ending story?
And she gets home.
I already said that, and it's a boy.
Yeah, I know, but...
And she gets home, and the main cute boy and his girl that almost died because she was so crestfallen, they're like, peace, we'll never see you again. The end.
Nim's Island?
No.
Shrek.
Right.
No.
Oh.
We're just naming movies.
I don't know, girl gets kidnapped in Shrek, kind of.
Okay, here's the thing.
But where's her mom in the movie, Amy?
She's in one of them.
Also, there was a war.
Narnia.
I forgot to tell you about that. There was
The
a war.
Helen of Troy movie.
Narnia.
It was like Narnia because they were like, there's a war. We're going to send the kids away.
Can you clarify? Go back to one of the points of your story and just badly explain it more.
Okay.
Perhaps where the woman dies, almost.
Yeah, so she meets this girl, and this girl is like hot as heck.
Love this.
Badass bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But the main character is like, I don't think you're all that. I don't think you're real. And all of a sudden, like the second she says, I don't think you're real, this sassy character is like, and like literally like starts turning gray.
Is it animated?
Yes.
It's animated. Okay, that helps. That helps.
No, it doesn't help me. I am further away than I was before.
Okay, but like this girl, the main character girl, has a sibling, but they sleep on him the whole movie because he don't get kidnapped.
And this is animated.
Yes. Okay, at the end, there's a plot twist. This is how you're gonna get it.
Okay.
At the end, there's a plot twist, okay? Because main character girl, she gets delivered back home
Yes.
by the cute boy and the hot girl.
Ooh.
And they're like, goodbye, we'll never see you again. But then they like fly to the room over and they're like,
Finding.
Hey, Mom.
Is it the sequel to Peter Pan?
yes, it is!
Oh, come on!
It's Peter Pan 2!
Come the fuck on! Oh my god! I'm upset about this.
I don't remember any of that plot. Who's the cute girl?
I had to look it up. What?
Her name
Who's
is
the-
Jane.
Jane.
Wendy's daughter's Jane.
Right, but who's the girl that almost died?
Tinkerbell starts dying
Yeah, Tinkerbell dies again.
because she doesn't believe in fairies. Get it?
Yeah, I do.
They do that in all of the movies. Like, we were like, they ripped off the plot, and of course they did. They just rehashed it.
They did.
They just made Jane a little bit bitchier.
Here's the thing, though. Like, at least in the synopsis, when I quick read it, I'm like, this sounds like low-key better than the original.
We hated it as kids, but maybe we should watch it again.
I don't think I did hate it as a kid, honestly. I think I kind of liked it.
I hated it.
I want everyone to know, this is where our ads would go if we had any. Did you want to put out a PSA? I heard you might want to at this point earlier.
Yes, please.
PSA to everyone out there, SOS, we need you to help us
Please.
figure out the name of this video game we played as children. Okay? Okay, there was this game. We loved it. We were obsessed. We can't remember the name. It was a CD-ROM kind of computer game. And at one point in our life, our parents, like, threw all that shit away. So, like, we can't go back and look. Which, like, fair, because CD-ROMs don't even work anymore. But
R.I.P.
this game, okay, it was, like, 2D cartoon. And it was, like, 3 main adventure stories. You could go on one of 3 stories. One was to do with a princess and a 2-headed dragon that sings a song called 2 Heads Are Better Than One.
It goes kind of like, 2 heads are better than one.
Yeah.
And that's all I remember
Yeah,
of
that's
it.
all I remember of it.
But it was scary.
It was scary as a child. There's also a story with, like, this kid who goes on an adventure and, like, meets a whole bunch of leprechauns or, like, fairies. I'm not sure which, but I think it was leprechauns.
I think it was leprechauns.
Right? But they were fairy-like in nature, but they were leprechauns. And I think he had, like, a really bad accent.
Absolutely.
And then the last one was the most iconic. It was this little farmhouse, okay? All of these stories are in medieval setting, by the way. This little farmhouse, and all of a sudden this witch comes in, and she's like, I'm not gonna leave, ever, and you have to bake pies for me all day, and I'm gonna tell you... did she want to be told stories, or was she telling stories?
I don't know.
I think she wanted to be told a story, and she made you go out and look for a story.
Oh, yeah. She was like,
That was how she left or something.
I won't leave unless you tell me a story that I've never heard before. And so this kid has to go off on an adventure and come back and tell the story, and then she leaves. And that one was really scary to me. She creeped me out.
And in one of the stories, there was this crow named Bruno and this lady... And what did he even do?
Okay, so what was...
he stole, like, a donut or something.
Yeah, this lady was selling, I think it was pretzels, but it could have been donuts, like on a string. And her pet crow swoops down and tries to eat one. And she, like, hits him with a broom. And she's like, no, Bruno, no.
Bruno, no. That was very quotable. I remember that one. That was, I think, the princess one.
It could have been, or the bakery one. It wasn't the leprechaun one, I don't think, though. Also, there was, like, a bit where you could, like, go into a little pond and click on all these sea creatures, and one was, like, an anemone. Okay. One was an anemone, and he was like, don't make an enemy of an anemone.
Basically, this game was iconic.
Anyway, I'm amazing at, like, research. I can Google things and all of a sudden find things super good. I can't find a single thing on the internet about this. Like, where is it? Internet? Where? Somebody has to have played this game.
I just have to say, this is a PSA, and if you know what game this is and you're listening to these words right now, you legally are obligated to tell us.
You have to.
Immediately.
Please, it means so much to me.
We have a Twitter, we have an Instagram.
Please.
We have an email address. Does not matter how you do it. Just tell us. Somehow we need it. R.I.P. Thank you.
Yes. We will not give you any money in a reward, but we will give you our deepest appreciation.
We will shout you out,
yes,
though,
we
on the
will.
podcast. And, you know, if you don't want to be shouted out, you could also alternatively give us something crazy to say, and we will read it as penance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are you ready for the next question?
Yes, next question.
I'm so ready. I'm ready.
What would an argument between Simon Cowell and Gordon Ramsay be like?
Ooh.
Gordon would call Simon Cowell a cad.
You think he would say a cad? I feel like that's a Simon thing to say to Gordon.
Maybe.
Gordon would be like, you're a fucking donkey.
That's true. That's true. Simon would call Gordon a cad.
Simon would say that Gordon was a hamburger with no buns, and that would really make Gordon mad.
I think that Simon Cowell has more money than Gordon Ramsay, so I feel like he's got the upper hand. He feels like he has the upper hand there, but then I think Gordon has access to so many knives that he feels like he has the upper hand there.
Simon would stay sitting during the argument as a power move.
Yes, he would. Arms crossed.
Like, Gordon would be screaming. His face would turn red. He would be saying some scary things, some great one-liners. But Simon, like, no matter how great what Gordon says is, Simon's just making this face like, oh. You know that face he makes, where he's just like, everything around me is stupid. You know that face.
He's truly what they based Scar on, I think. He's just constantly surrounded by idiots.
But here's the thing. I think Gordon would win.
Yes.
I think
Simon
would win.
No, I think Gordon is the good guy. The good guy always wins.
True.
But it's the long game. There's going to be many battles in this war.
Simon is more of a trash human.
I think that this is going to be an Infinity War situation, though, where he's gonna sit there, be so calm, and even though Gordon throws some knives at him, he's gonna just, like, take it in stride, and ultimately he will win because he has the power and the money and the ability to press the X button on Gordon Ramsay.
No, because I think Gordon would throw those knives, right? And he's going to throw them with such precision, the knives will shear off all of that woolly body hair that Simon is covered in. And without his body hair, he loses his defenses.
He's like Samson, and you cut off his hair to drain him of his powers.
Yes. Honestly, though, he's hairy.
He is pretty hairy.
Also, like, I need the audience to know that I 100% prefer Gordon over Simon at any time,
Me too.
any day.
Oh, I do prefer Gordon over Simon. I just feel like you're absolutely right on the power move. I feel like Simon's gonna win because he'll be able to hold out through the stupidity longer. He'll be able to, like, come back with his zingers, but he'll be so calm behind his chair that, like, Gordon's gonna get arrested before they can finish the argument or something, because he's just gonna flip so hard that someone's gonna call security, and Simon's just gonna be sitting there all smug, like, bye-bye, Gordon. And Gordon is, like, towed away, just angrier with every minute that he didn't even seem to get a rise out of Simon in the way that he wanted.
What if it causes their mutual destruction?
That would be so sad.
What if it causes their mutual respect and they team up?
What if they fall in love?
All of a sudden, Gordon whips out a flamethrower or some kind of blowtorch, burns all of the hair off Simon. Simon passes away because it's, fire. And then Gordon gets sent to prison forever. Their mutual destruction.
But worse, what if Gordon at some point gets so mad that he accidentally sings a little bit, and then Simon realizes he's got the best voice of all time, and he signs him immediately to be the hottest new artist, and then they become best friends, and they just shit on everybody together, probably through Gordon's hot lyrics that are just going to be straight fire, and Simon will probably feature as, like, a rap artist on them with his own fire insults.
Their love would destroy the earth.
Gordon would have the best diss tracks.
Yeah, their diss tracks would be all they did was diss tracks.
Legendary.
They wouldn't even enter the game before they started dissing people.
Yeah.
I don't think the world can handle them having mutual respect.
No, I don't think so. I think that kind of team up would be like if Iron Man and Thanos teamed up, like...
Who's Iron Man and who's Thanos?
Well, obviously Simon is Thanos because he's evil, and also because he has the upper hand.
Okay.
In that he
True.
doesn't give any shits.
Gordon is Iron Man because he's the best.
I also, though, just want to say, you've just said that Simon is super hairy, and Thanos is the opposite of that.
Yeah, but Thanos is super buff.
Okay.
Simon's not buff, but he's got all that hair, which is basically his muscle. Like, in there lies all of his superpower.
We have said that his hair is what gives him strength, so I guess that does make the hair his muscles.
Plus, like, Thanos has so many wrinkles on his chin, it might as well be a beard. Like, it's the Titan equivalent of a beard.
Fair. That's fair. Guess what, guys?
What?
Or what?
It's time for... What two are you? Ooh. So this is very topical. What two Twilight characters are you?
Twilight.
My friends and I just recently watched all the movies again because Netflix.
Well, because Marissa was doing that, it made me curious. So then I watched all of them.
Also, I just read Midnight Sun. It was good.
I have not watched them in a very long time. I used to love the books when they came out, and then when the public opinion switched from love to hate, so did my easily malleable opinion. So then I hated them for a long time. Then the movies came out and they were bad, so I hated it more, and I still haven't hopped on the love train, but...
I love the books. I don't really like the movies that much.
Yeah, they're not that great, but
I like them in kind of like, I'm entertained by how bad it is kind of a thing.
they're cult classic-y. They're not unenjoyable to watch.
They just
really.
need to remake them like other movies that have been remade. I feel like Twilight is not such a bad story.
No.
It's a great story.
I think that they can make better movies of it.
Some interesting decisions for sure.
Yes.
Making him fall in love with the baby.
I mean, that's just the story, though. You can change that, but, you know, that was Stephanie Meyer decided this. Anyway,
I know.
Let us do the job we've set out to do. I want to start with Marissa, who I believe is Bella Swan.
Everyone knows this is so true.
Marissa is a little bit on the awkward side.
Yeah.
She's not as quiet as Bella.
Bella's louder in the books.
Yeah, she is. She definitely is. But so she's like awkward, but not necessarily in the like shy way that she is sometimes portrayed. But she is still hot. And I mean, I'm not into Kristen Stewart, but they do kind of describe Bella as being hot because like everyone's fighting over her. So Marissa is hot, and she's also hella
Clumsy.
fucking pale and hella fucking clumsy. Yes. She does get head over heels when she has a crush on somebody.
Yup.
She's self-sacrificing.
Yeah. Super stubborn.
Very stubborn.
Pretty smart.
I would hope you wouldn't go into a 4-month not moving depression if someone broke up with you, but...
Girl, I don't know. I've never had a relationship like that, but given my history of depression...
I just hope your meds help you not do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that you are Bella Swan, and that's that. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
So, Amy is Alice.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, she said it first.
She's, kind of a bit flighty.
Okay.
But also though, like, she just like loves her friends. Like, she has a friend, it's her friend,
She's like super upbeat
super upbeat.
and outgoing.
She's everyone's favorite character, so...
She has her own sense of style, and she is not afraid to tell you what she thinks of what you're wearing.
She's not afraid to tell you what she thinks of you.
True. She has her own opinions for sure.
She's short.
Short, yes.
She's a little cuckoo.
Little cuckoo, pretty fun.
Yeah.
I do have yellow in my eyes.
Well, are you half vampire? Are you Renesmee?
Yes, I am. That's why I don't age at the correct rate. All right, I am Alice. Excellent. Cool. I'm down. I was going to say Ina is Carlisle because he's like the first vampire to really sit down and be like, hi, I don't really want to kill people though and eat them, so I'm going to be a vegetarian vampire. And I feel like that is a very Ina way to conduct her life. He becomes a doctor, like he's really trying to do the opposite of the bad things that he's supposed to be doing. Also because he's got access to blood bags, presumably. And Ina,
Yeah.
Ina,
He's also very smart.
yes, very smart. Ina's the kind of person who like would really try to right all the wrongs that she could if she were in that situation, I think. Can be a leader, but not necessarily trying to be a leader, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because Carlisle, like, he is a leader when he has to be and he steps up and all that jazz and everybody looks up to him, but he's not walking around like, listen to me, I'm the leader and I have this army or whatever. Like, he's just very much like, I guess I'm the dad of the family and the patriarch or whatever, and you guys all like look at me, but I'm just like...
Yeah. He's also the guy that everybody goes to for advice.
Very true.
And Ina has literally... People have gone to her for advice since elementary school.
Absolutely.
People I didn't even know. They'd just meet me under the playground. They'd be like, yo, heard you give out advice. And they just tell me their problems. It's pretty weird. So Marissa is Charlie.
Why am I Bella and Charlie?
Because you are. Okay, Marissa, she is a simple person. She has the things that she enjoys, and she enjoys them thoroughly. And, that's Charlie. He loves his fishing. Marissa doesn't necessarily like fishing, although she's really good at it. She always catches the fish.
Yeah, I don't actually even like it, but every single time I've ever gone fishing, I'm the only person that catches anything.
Yes. So, but anyway, it's not about the fishing. It's just that, when she has a passion, she loves it. And he loves his fishing. And then also, like, he is kind of an icon. He's, like, the only person who looks at the situation and says, this is fucked up, and actually questions it. He's the only one that's like, hey, maybe my teenage daughter shouldn't be getting married. That's weird. Everyone else is like, she shouldn't be getting married because... They shouldn't be getting married because she shouldn't be becoming a vampire. And he's like, maybe she shouldn't be getting married because she's a child. And I feel like that's very Marissa, just like looking at the obvious where everyone else is being stupid and Marissa's just like, okay, you guys are idiots.
He's grumpy and stubborn. I can relate.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Also, I do threaten people. Like,
Yes.
not in, like, a serious way, but I'm like, Charlie is always talking about, like, I have a gun when Edward is around and stuff. And that's me.
True. Also, I feel like both Bella and Charlie somehow are, like, they have, like, two different distinct friend groups. And I feel like Marissa kind of often has, like, just, like, these two friend groups that don't necessarily care about each other, but like they both fiercely love Marissa.
Yeah.
And that's the case for both of the swans.
Okay. Yeah, so Ina is Angela. For anybody that's listening that doesn't really know Twilight very well, Angela is like a side character, but she goes to Bella's school and she's super sweet, pretty introverted at school and stuff, really smart and kind and kind of quiet. And she's not quiet all the time, but like when she's in a space like work or school, she's, on the quieter side. But anyway, yeah, Angela's just like super nice. She's always thinking about other people and what is going to be nice for them. And honestly, when Bella goes into her like 4-month depression, Angela is a super good friend to her. And that's Ina.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we all know what Amy is, and I don't want to be the one to say it.
Okay, Rosalie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rosalie's kind of a bitch.
Yeah. That's not the reason she's Amy. What's wrong with you? Ina.
Why was that where you stopped?
Pause so they would think that because it's funny.
You were like, Rosalie's a bitch. The end. That's why she's
stopped
Amy.
because it was funny. I stopped for the effect. Okay, no, Amy's Rosalie because gorgeous, and she knows it. Also, like,
And blonde.
she has her own opinions about things, and she's not afraid to be mad about things and, like, say her own opinion when everyone else is like, yeah, let's make Bella a vampire. Rosalie's like, that's fucking stupid. I didn't want to be a vampire. Why should she be a vampire? It's a crap idea.
Yeah, Rosalie can hold a grudge forever. And I feel like Amy is a grudger.
That's fair.
Yeah, and like, even when she's decided to forgive you and like move on and she still loves you, she still holds that grudge.
Yeah, she'll never
She
forget.
will not forget. She will never forget.
I don't forget.
She's Rosalie.
She's a little bit self-centered, like on the surface, but she secretly cares about other people. Like, so secretly that she doesn't even realize it. And I'm not saying Amy's totally that way, but like, Amy, I think, downplays to herself how empathetic and caring she is. I mean, like, Rosalie, not Amy, mostly only does care about herself, but then she goes out of her way to save Emmett when he was a human, and that was so physically hard for her, and it's the fact that she did that at all is like absolutely crazy and really shows a lot of compassion. Yeah. Also, she's just kind of a boss. She's kind of an icon. I know Alice is an icon, Rosalie's another icon.
I'm just iconic. What can I say? All right, so in conclusion, Amy is Alice and Rosalie, Marissa is Bella Swan and Charlie Swan, and Ina is Carlisle and Angela.
Lit.
Next question. What does 1 HP of damage in real life?
What
A
does?
paper cut.
What does 1 HP of damage?
Oh, okay.
A paper cut.
I don't think a paper cut, because a paper cut hurts like a son of a. And I don't think 1 HP is the right answer to that. Like, I think a paper cut is like a 5 at least.
Oh. Well,
It's a 5 because that thing hurts way more than it should.
but I
When
think
you-
that the fact that's way more than it should, like, the damage that's caused by that isn't 5
The
points.
psychological damage is the extra 3.
Oh, okay.
Because you can't
Okay.
stop thinking about it. Every time you touch something, you're like, ah.
Fine then. When a nail kind of rips off a little, but like it doesn't bleed or anything, it just kind of hurts for a second, and then you're like inconvenienced a little because you were used to the nail length, and now you have to go back to that new one.
You mean breaking a nail?
Yeah.
I think that's not even a 1. I think that's a 2.
Oh wait, miss. What do you think?
Because breaking a nail is like really upsetting to some people, and sometimes it can hurt.
Yeah, but 1 HP of damage could be upsetting.
I don't think it should be that upsetting.
Well, then you tell me your answer. I'm very curious.
When something gets stuck in your eye for a second, but then you kind of can, like, rub it out really quick.
No, that causes 0 damage.
Does it have to be lasting damage?
You have to have some kind of injury.
HP is like, you were fully healthy, not a scratch upon you, and then any HP that goes down is like, you're gonna have to use medicine later, you're gonna have to use a bandage later. And so just having something in your eye, I don't feel like does anything that you're going to need to worry about at all. You just have to get it out of there.
It'd be super annoying, though.
It is annoying.
Having something stuck in your throat, not literally, but you know when you're just kind of like, you know,
that still doesn't feel like it's doing any damage, though.
You're coughing, that damages your vocal cords.
No!
Amy, tell me your answer.
I don't know. I'm on board with paper cut or nail.
Lame. That just feels too obvious.
I mean, that, I would accept that answer more than, no, it's 5 points of damage. No.
It's definitely 5.
It's not 5.
It is 5.
I get paper cut on the regular. It's not 5.
It's 5. I get cardboard cuts. Those things suck.
How about when you bite your lip and it, like, swells just a tiny bit?
A canker sore. What about,
when you bite the inside of your lip or your tongue, you know?
that I feel like is 5 HP of damage. I hate doing that shit.
Here's what it is. 1 HP of damage. You take a bite of pizza. It's too hot. It burns the roof of your mouth.
Okay, yeah. How about, like, pricking your finger to get a sample of blood? 1 HP.
Yeah, that stinks. But it's not a big deal.
Surprisingly, Sleeping Beauty only had 1 hit point because she pricked her finger on a spinning wheel and died. So...
All right, now I need to know how many HP points other princesses have.
They all have more than Sleeping Beauty. That's all I can tell you.
I don't know. Snow White has even less. All she did was eat an apple.
That's true.
Nah, but that was poison.
Yeah, but it did the same thing that the sleep spell did.
So does she have like half an HP point?
I mean, the only HP comes from falling on the floor afterwards.
You know who has some real HP points?
What?
Mulan.
Oh yeah, Mulan's stacked.
Yeah.
Mulan is she gets stabbed and she survives an avalanche and she's still okay and she's still then injured, goes back to China and wins a battle. Like,
I mean, here's the thing. She purposefully, like, trained for that. She got her HP up. She leveled up.
She earned it.
Went through that whole I'll Make a Man Out of You song montage, and that leveled her up. So she is boss level, like unbeatable.
You're right. Definitely.
Pocahontas is also up there.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't even need shoes. That's how tough her feet are from years of little blisters and wounds callousing over.
Didn't she just fully and casually jump off a waterfall?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Like,
on the reg.
Several times.
Yeah, that was no leveling up.
She steered her canoe over a waterfall.
She's just naturally off the charts.
Mm-hmm. Kita's also kind of like that.
Yes.
No shoes, monkey climber, just like really athletic.
I got one more question.
Okay.
This one is also very topical. What would be the best new Olympic sport?
Ooh, okay, summer or winter?
Summer.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Or winter. I guess either Olympics. Whatever Olympics you want.
Okay, pogo stick.
What?
I don't know. Who could jump on the pogo stick the longest?
Why would that be the best?
I don't know. That's the first thing I thought of. Because pogo sticks are cool.
I've always said that speed peeing should be in the Olympics.
Oh my god.
I would be very good. I'd take Olympic gold.
I thought we were gonna, like, answer somewhat seriously,
No,
but
why
you
would we
guys are
do
like
Serious on this podcast?
burping. You know, what decibel can you belch at? I think I'll shatter it all.
Now I want to know what your semi-serious one was.
Yeah, tell me your serious answer.
Trampoline stunts.
That's
Oh.
cool as hell.
Isn't it?
I like it. But isn't that basically just gymnastics?
Yeah, well, it could be a new category in the gymnastics segment.
You're right. It could be. That would be good.
You could do a winter version where you have to bounce off a trampoline on your skis.
Oh my god, you would just snap both your ankles, like, immediately. I love that I made it dark and there's just crickets.
I was just picturing it. I was staring off into space a little bit, thinking about what that would look like.
You know what snaps your ankles and is trampoline like? Moon shoes. You remember those?
Moon shoes.
Those suck.
Okay, rude. I got them for my birthday once when I was a kid. And they were terrible, but fun.
I'm not saying they weren't fun, but they did suck. Because your ankles, like you said, they'd roll. And you had a long way to fall.
Oh, yeah, you'd fall. You got very hurt with moon shoes.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were a riot. But I was watching a list of the most dangerous recalled toys, and moon shoes was on it, and I was like, those got recalled? We used those for years.
They are dangerous as shit. I don't know why we ever used them. This is like our mom would take away like fucking goos and shit, and she wouldn't take away moon shoes.
No, but she was taking away goos because she didn't want to clean up the disgusting slime mess. She didn't care about cleaning up the blood after the moon shoe accident.
I guess.
She said, I had too many kids anyway. Let's hope one of them just has a moon shoes accident. That'll solve that.
Roasted. Ina's the one she wanted to get rid of. She was like the extra one.
That's it, yeah. The safety baby.
Oh, wait, no, it would have been me because she gave me the shoes.
She made her choice. She knew what she was doing.
She did. She was like, Marissa's clumsy. Let's just give the shoes to her and let nature take its course.
She's playing to your weaknesses.
Yeah.
She was like, this is the easiest one to take out based on her stats.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She lost, though.
The end.
Is that it?
Okay.
Was that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, I guess that's all the ice breaking that we could do today. We have broken so much ice that my drinks will never be warm. If you'd like to send us a question... If you'd like to send us a question, message us on Facebook or Instagram at Fess Up Podcast. Send us an email at fessuppodcast@gmail.com. Tweet a question at us at fessup_podcast, and don't forget to use the hashtag UbFest. Send us new questions or let us know what happened when you used our icebreakers with your friends. Share our podcast with everyone you know and get the word out there about your 3 wacky friends.
Bow, 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 bow.
I'm still thinking about your icy cold hot chocolates.
I didn't even realize that's why you laughed. That's a thing. People like cold the hot chocolate. That's it for me. I've been Amy Fess.
I've been Marissa Fess.
And I've been Ina Fess.
And I can't believe we just now realized that Sleeping Beauty has 1 HP of damage.
Sleeping Beauty is honestly the weakest Disney princess. Changed my mind.
And no matter what, do not let Gordon Ramsay and Simon Cowell team up on the next hottest diss track. It will not end well for us.
The next hottest dick track.
You what? You thought I said dick track?
Yeah, you did the first
That
time.
would be underwhelming if it was a dick track.
You don't know. You haven't seen their dicks.
I'm just taking an educated guess.
What if both of their dicks are like beautiful Squidward?
We saw beautiful Squidward's dick?
No, like their dicks are beautiful Squidward.
That's horrifying. End this podcast now.
She won't.
You're gonna have sweet dreams tonight about Squidward dicks.
Beautiful Squidward just dancing around inside of you.
Ew, I'm...
Please
Okay,
end this
taking
podcast.
it to the
Put
next
us
level.
out of
That's
our
terrible.
misery. Thank God.
Beautiful Squidward dancing in me. Beautiful Squidward, oh yes, baby.